Okay guys, so I want to start off this video before the intro, before anything, by saying to you guys, please help me out, because my grandfather, today we're having a graduation party for my brother, and during the graduation party, my grandfather started shaking uncontrollably, and something was going on with his heart, and he has, what's that condition where you shake, you can't control it, and he was beating at his heart, shaking really bad, and we had to call the paramedics. Luckily, my aunt is a nurse, and she was here to help with that, so she kept him controlled and everything until the paramedics came, and he's in the hospital right now. We were able to resume the party since he did calm down, except it wasn't like it was before, so I just want to ask you guys for your help, your support. Just keep him in your prayers if you don't believe in God or you don't pray or anything. Then just wish him well, please. I was seeing him shake and seeing people run up and guys, please, you never know how terrible it feels when you're seeing someone before you struggle for life. And I'm not even exaggerating. He has a lot of problems. He can barely walk. He recently, if you're following my vlogs, he recently broke his hip. So he needs help, guys, please. Alright, anyways, let's get into the video. So this video is going to consist of many things because I've been trying to record this over and over again, but I can't get it. The audio never records. So I'm actually going to make sure the audio records this time. If it continues to mess up or something, I'll just have to go without good audio. But I wanted to talk about this for a second. So I've recently been trying to upload a video called You Don't Know Them, okay? And this is what happened. So on Instagram, between my friend group and, just the people I follow, there's been this thing going around, and it's a thing to stop bullying. So it says, the boy you punched in the hall today committed suicide a few minutes ago. That girl you called an S-word in class today, she's a virgin. The boy you called lame, he has to work every night to support his family. That girl you pushed down the other day, she's already being abused at home. That girl you called fat, she's starving herself. The old man you made fun of because of the ugly scars, he fought for our country. The boy you made fun of for crying, his mother is dying. You think you know them. Guess what? You don't. Repost this if you are against bullying. I bet 99% of you won't, but repost this if you're the 1% with a heart. So I reposted this to my Instagram, and I saw this off of the Instagram from Kenny, and he'll be linked in the description down below. And I also saw off of Liana. This is Liana. This isn't the same. This isn't the quote I found, but she posted it too, and a bunch of other people. But those two links will be there. And I just wanted to touch on this, guys. We all know I'm overweight, right? And I've been working hard to get under that weight. I actually had a cheat day today because of my brother's graduation. But I've been working hard to get under, to lose weight. And I've been working towards a goal of 20 pounds. And I'm very close to that 20 pounds. I've actually lost 14 pounds when I weighed myself yesterday. But I'm not starving myself, but I know there's many people out there who do starve themselves. And that one where it says, that girl you called fat, she's starving herself. That one really hit home. Just because we all have thoughts and feelings that we all think at one time or another. And I'm pretty sure I've thought that before. I used to have these really weird thoughts because I would hear about people wanting to be skinny and stuff, and I'm like, well, why don't you just die and then your skeleton's skinny, right? Now everyone can be happy. It was really messed up. I was just at a bad place in my life there, mentally, with myself. Totally over that now. understand a little better. I'm more confident in myself. But I just want to say, you don't know half of the people you may be offending, or who may be going through some traumatic experiences that you never knew about, that you never got. And I just want you guys to realize that. I want to stop this bullying. So I have a friend, and this is a different one. I've never talked about him on here that I can remember ever. Okay, haven't made a video. This friend, and you know who you are when you're listening to this, told a secret of mine to someone who I did not want them to tell a secret to. And it was so annoying. I was so mad. And I was mad at the friend that I told this person, because this person was not someone I intended on telling. I just told some of my very good friends about this secret of mine. And this friend I told his friend that used to be mine. And it's all about picking good friends. And I realized that friend that found out and told my secret was never really a good friend anyways. And if you're watching this, I'm sorry to say it, but you've been a jerk a lot to people. This person was making people feel uncomfortable during the World Hall of Fame speeches. Around my school, people are mean in general. People have made a song about this boy who stutters a lot. They make a song where they stutter in the song, and I'm not going to say the boy's name, but they're just like, whatever the name, like name. I can't explain it without saying the name, but it's so sad, and I get so mad. People also made a tag game where the person who is tagging the other is autistic. They're like, oh no, now you have autism. Don't get hit by the autistic person. Like, that is so frustrating. And my friend, who has seizures and has a problem because he got a concussion, he got really hit really bad. And if you're watching this video, people will say, like, seizure boy. They will say it in front of him. And then, it's just terrible. This one kid, he pooped in class and walked away. Now they're calling him log jammer, and before they're making fun of him. And I get it, pooping in class, it's not a regular thing, but when you make fun of someone continuously, sure, it can be funny at first, but wow. And then they make fun of his lazy eye. That's not even related to anything that he's done. Why are you it gets me so frustrated. And some of the closest friends that I have do like almost all of these things. People are making fun of my one friend who walks differently. Just all these, oh my gosh. This makes me mad. There's so much corruption at my school that I go to, and everywhere, and it gets on my nerves because you don't know that person's story. You don't know what's happening behind what your eyes can see. And it gets me worked up. It gets me mad. Ugh, it's so terrible. People commit suicide because of the things you say, because of the things that are happening around them. Depression. How many people in our school do you think get annoyed by the things that you're saying? Calling them seizure boy, log jammer, lazy eye, stuttering, like making a song about them because they stutter. They can't even help that. And recently the boy came back to our school on the last day of school, and now he doesn't stutter as much. But I was like, to one of my friends, I was like, now how do you feel for singing that song about him? And they're like, well, guess we're just gonna have to sing it a little quieter now. Oh my gosh, they don't get it. The more you preach about something, the more you should follow something. And I have a resolution for the summer. I know it's usually for New Year's Eve or something, but my resolution for this summer, for the summer and on, is to be nice to people, to understand differences, to not care about differences. Because guess what? They don't matter. Okay? They don't matter. As long as that person is good in the heart, then I should be friends with them. And that's what I'm going to also do. I'm going to pick and choose my friends wisely. I'm not going to pick those friends that tell my secret just to tell the secret and be a jerk about it, because this person knew exactly what they were doing. I'm not going to be friends with others who make fun of these people. I'm going to give people second chances. Okay, but I'm not going to stick with them if they're making fun of my friends who I used to be friends with, and then I stopped being friends with, I guess, because, I don't know, it wasn't cool or wasn't normal to be friends with the people who have problems. My one friend, I've been friends with him since kindergarten. And I recently stopped being friends with him a little while ago. It's just because we stopped talking, not because I didn't want to be friends with him. But he has a walking problem. Something is wrong with his leg or foot, I forget, and he has to wear something continuously on it, like a cast, and he limps, okay? He limps. People make fun of him, and this is going back to the World Hall of Fame thing. This friend of mine kept egging him on. They're like, yeah, person's name, you got this, but they were doing it in a mocking tone, and then they would laugh. This person, let's call him Bob, who has the walking problem, he would look over and he would be mad and mutter under his breath, but he's helpless. He can't do anything because these people are continuously bullying him to the point where he's strong. He has to be strong, because every single day he's hearing people talk about him behind his back. And the same thing with, remember how I told you that story? It's titled My Confession. If I remember, I'll link it. But remember I told you about that friend who I said I was going to be nicer to. Bully him every single day because he likes me. And I don't even try to stop it half of the time. Sure, this person does some stuff that isn't exactly right, but this person is still a person and deserves to be treated like that. And me not protecting them undermines this whole quote, because guess what? The boy you call lame, he has to work every night to support his family. Let's see which one fits in with them. Let's see. The boy you punched in the hall today committed suicide a few minutes ago. Now, he hasn't committed suicide, but one thing that I will want to say is that I get so scared of some of the things that people are saying in my school that I constantly think, are they going to commit suicide? Are they going to commit suicide? And this person I'm very scared for. Not because they've shown any of the symptoms for this, but because of some of the things that people say to him are to the point where some people would consider ending it. This person is continuously bullied. He's a small kid, and he constantly is getting in fights with people because he disagrees. And I get it. Not all the time should he be let off just because he's gotten in fights. But I do want to say that it's really annoying to see some of my best friends who I know are really nice, are really good, be mean to other people, make fun of them for disabilities that they have. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll do a whole video about it, explaining some of the terrible things that people have said, made up. And it's not just to other students either. It's the teachers, the way people are treated. Alright. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I know this was kind of depressing, but had to be said. Stop bullying. You don't know them. You never will know them unless you try to. And the more you keep bullying, the more you're hurting someone else's life. And you are not a friend of mine if you do this. That's a warning. I'm done with it. I'm done sitting back, listening to people get bullied and seeing the hurt on their face and in their eyes and walking away. Bye, guys. I don't even know if I'm having an intro or not.